$687 for astrological charts? I don't believe this. Fergie's wedding didn't cost this much.
What do you want me to do with them?
You know something? Why don't you, if you can't pay for it, burn it. There's no way I can afford this wedding.
Uncle Keith, please, don't call it off.
Who said anything about calling it off? I'm going to call Las Vegas. $49.95. You get a wedding at the Chapel of Eternal Bliss. They give you the veil, organ, music, and they throw in the rice. Wouldn't work in a woman want.
Mom would hate that. You know she wants to get married here in Santa Barbara.
I know she does. But there's some things that just aren't meant to be, like being loved and respected in this town.
We both know what Mom is like when she doesn't get away.
I was trying not to think about that.
Come on, Uncle Keith. There must be some way you can swing it.
I just love your confidence in me, kid, you know?
You always make everything work out all right, one way or another.
I do, don't I? I mean, I have a name to uphold in this town. I represent truth, justice, and the American way, boy.
Just like Superman.
Yes, but without that frou-frou outfit, I don't know how am I going to get all this money.
Hi, boys.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Hi. Don't forget our appointment with Miss Jennifer this afternoon.
Who?
She's doing our charts. Come on, she does Ron and Nancy's when they're in town.
That's it?
What? What? Wait, where were you going?
I gotta go to the computer room. I'll be a while.
No,
Okay?
Keith, we have to talk to the caterer. We have to talk to the travel agent. We have to decide where we're going to go on our honeymoon. We've got a million things to do before the wedding.
Honey, if I don't do this, there won't be a wedding, okay?
Well, what's that supposed to mean?
Oh. Oh.
Something wrong?
Hi, no.
What, did you have a bad dream?
Actually, it started off as a good dream.
What was it?
I'm not sure you want to know.
Oh, come on. As long as it doesn't involve any blondes, brunettes, or redheads, I'd love to hear it.
It involved my son. Chip was older. He's a little boy, and I took him to L.A. to see the Dodgers. He caught a foul ball, and Fernando was pitching, stopped the game, came and autographed his mitt. Mm-hmm. You don't mind hearing this?
No. Was that it?
No, then Fernando went back to pitch some more, and I turned to Chip. He just disappeared. I could hear him crying, but I couldn't see him anywhere. Hello? That'd be great. That'd be great. You want to come over here? All right, anytime. Thank you.
Some good news?
Yeah. Kane may have a lead on my brother.
Where are you going?
I have a job to do. I'm going to pick up crews right now.
You can't be well enough to work today.
I'm just fine.
You were very sick yesterday, Kane. If you don't want to get sick again, you should just lay here at home.
Look, I appreciate your concern, but I'll be all right.
Where's Andrea? I'll bet she wouldn't want you going out today.
She had to stay in Los Angeles for the night. Look, you did such a great job taking care of me. I am ready to take on the world today. Would you get that for me?
Hello there. I hope I'm not interrupting.
Andrea's not here. She's still in Los Angeles.
Yes, I know. I was in the area on some business, and I wanted to invite the two of you, and Andrea, of course, to dinner this evening. I realize this is very short notice. In fact, that's the reason I stopped by personally.
Well, I appreciate that, but I don't think we'll be able to make it.
Now, this would mean a great deal to me, Kane. Andrea and I have had a good deal of success lately, and I thought we could think of this as a sort of a celebratory meal.
Well, I think she'll be a little tired after a trip.
Well, then she would probably like a relaxing meal. What do you think, Mingley? You're not going to turn down my invitation, are you?
No.
Good. I'm certain this will be a fine evening.
Bye-bye, honey. You be a good girl for Mrs. Cobb. I love you. Bye-bye. You know where everything is, right? If you need me, you call me, okay? Here's the number. Just ring the bell into the phone. I have to go to work, you understand, right? Oh, Sarah, I know. Son.
She's trying to tell you she doesn't want to be left alone.
Hi.
Well, you look like you're having fun.
Oh, I am having fun. I am planning a dinner party for this evening. The menu is all planned. Kai is getting some flowers. It's going to be beautiful.
No, I'm sure it will be. I certainly like the fact that you're so enthusiastic. I'm glad you're feeling better. I was concerned last night.
Oh, I'm feeling much better. I got a hold of some of those pills that I needed.
Well, I'm surprised Dr. Clark changed his mind.
Well, he didn't. Actually, I have a friend who's a pharmacist.
Are you telling me that Dr. Clark didn't prescribe these
No,
pills?
they're the same prescription that I got the first time, you know, and I feel much better. And by the time that this prescription is up, I'm going to be all better, and that's what counts, isn't it? So I'm planning the dinner, and you're going to pick out the wine for tonight, I hope.
Yes, I will, indeed. And I'll go to the cellar, and I'll find something that suits the meal nicely.
Okay, because Kai and I are taking care of the cooking.
Are you sure you feel up to this?
Oh, yeah, I am really sick of lying around, and I want to thank you for everything you've done for us.
Well, I do appreciate it, Victoria. And just knowing that you're in charge, I'm sure this will be a very special evening.
I hope so.
I didn't know you were going to be back so soon. Well, I never should have left. Trip was a waste. What happened? Nothing. My flight was delayed. I didn't arrive in Los Angeles until midnight. The boy who I was supposed to meet wasn't on his plane, and then the parents never showed up. It was a mess. It was a mess. That's too bad. Where's Kane? Out. Working with Cruz, I suppose. Oh, I guess he's feeling better then. Well, he says he feels fine now that I've taken such good care of him yesterday. Why is it that you have to put everything to me as if it were some kind of a challenge? I don't know what you're talking about. Mingli, look, you've made it perfectly clear that you resent the fact that Kane is going to marry me. I wish I could make you understand that there's no need for that. He's still going to be your father. Look, I've tried to make you realize that I want to be your friend, all right? Not a threat to you. I know you're not a threat, Andrea. It's only natural, I think, to feel a little jealousy. I felt the same way when my mother died. No woman that my father looked at was ever good enough because she wasn't my mother. It took me a long time to realize that I couldn't deny him that chance of falling in love again or finding another life. I think that you need to give Kane that chance. I will. I think Kane should fall in love again. I just think he should fall in love with someone better than you. By the way, your boss invited us all to dinner tonight. And I'm sure that's going to be a lot of fun for all of us.
You know, this lead might not even pan out, so why come along?
Oh, are you kidding? This is the first tip we've had that's even remotely promising. You just give me a minute, I'll get ready.
Okay.
Kane, Andrea and I, we were supposed to have
thanks.
lunch at the beach, you're welcome. And she's not around anymore.
Well, she wasn't back from L.A. when I left.
Well, that explains it.
Explains what?
Why you look like you've had a horrible night.
You're kidding. I thought I cleaned myself up pretty well. I had a touch of the flu yesterday. I'll be fine now.
Oh, I see that. You do look a little pale.
I'm fine. I just need some fresh air. So, how's everything going with the new house?
Great, we're moving in a couple days.
Oh, you gotta be excited about that. I saw it from the outside. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it is. You're doing a wonderful job to change the subject. Why don't you let Cruz follow this lead on his own, and you go home and get some rest?
No, look, I'll be fine as soon as I'm out on the road, you know, and we talk a little bit, and I find out what's been going on, and I'll be back on my feet in no time. I feel great.
These are for you.
Thank you.
Look, if you two are having problems...
No.
I...
We're fine. It's nothing that we can't take care of, right?
Fine.
That's a good idea. You can put them in my room, if you want. That was very nice of you to bring some more books over here.
Yeah, well, that isn't the only reason I came. I think maybe you and I should have a talk.
I'm on my way to work.
Well, I think maybe it would be better if we didn't talk here, where Sarah's around.
All right, I could meet you at the convent.
No, I think that it would be better if we had dinner. I'm concerned about Sarah here and the experience you had at the convent. I think it would be better if we found some neutral territory for us to have a discussion.
All right. I want to make it an early evening, though. I don't want to leave Sarah here when it gets dark.
Fine. We'll make it 6 o'clock at the Orient Express.
Fine.
Oh, Sarah, I have to go now. All right? You are safe here. You know that.
Are you all right now? Sarah, I know that all of this is new for you, but you have to get used to it. Okay? Now, if you need anything, just ring the bell, okay? Why do you think that I'm punishing you? This is not the church. This is my home. And no one will lock you up here. You believe that? Wow. Because I think that you are a very special person. And Mason thought so too. He wanted very much to help you. Yes. Cross your heart. I'm missing you.
Oh, it's so hard to choose. Okay, what are your options here? You got Tahiti. Beautiful cruise to the tropics. All those summer nights. Look at their golden tans, the beautiful flowers, the vegetation. You'd probably get seasick. Well, what are my other options? Africa. A safari with wild animals in the deep, dark jungle. And the gun bearers with their dark, lithe bodies raising their guns. Maybe we'll make it a photo safari. I don't know. How am I supposed to decide? What are you smiling about?
I like seeing you this happy.
I am happy. But you know what's most important to me? To know that you're happy about all this.
Why wouldn't I be?
Well, sometimes in this situation, kids tend to get jealous.
I'd never be jealous of Uncle Keith.
You know, there's no reason you should be. I mean, even after Keith and I get married, I'll never stop loving you. I'm never going to pay less attention to you than I do now. I'm always going to feel the same way I do about you. You're the #1 man in my life. You always will be.
And you'll always be my #1 lady. I love you, Mom.
I love you, too.
So that new place is just got a lot of space.
Yeah, I'm hoping to have a big family. And it's nice to have room right now when Chip comes to visit.
How's that going?
Okay, I took care of him for Tori one day last week.
Yeah, well, she seems to be better.
I guess. What makes you say that?
Well, with that last accident of hers, the Major's having a dinner party tonight. She's going to be there, so I just assumed.
Yeah, well, she's getting around. Weren't we supposed to turn up Ojai Road?
No, we're looking for this other road that's just a couple miles past it. This guy we're supposed to meet at this bar. I guess the bar's about 6 miles up there.
I sure hope he has something.
Yeah, well, don't get your hopes up. This is a shot in the dark.
Yeah, I know. So I was asking Eden if you and Andrea had set a date yet?
No, nothing's nailed down.
You getting cold feet?
No.
What's going on?
Nothing's going on. Everything's great.
Oh, yeah, I can tell.
Look, nothing is wrong between Andrea and me. It's just that I think Ming Lee's having some problems dealing with this wedding.
Well, that's strange. You'd think she'd be thrilled. I mean, she must know how much Andrea and you love each other.
Well, I think she does know that. But it's like she's jealous or something.
She's jealous?
Well, you know, I'm sure it's temporary. She'll get over it, you know. Look, when we get to this bar and we talk to this guy about...
No, wait a second. Hey, wait. Let's talk about that. What, you know, it's not going to do you any good to keep it bottled up inside. Now, what is it?
Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I told you.
Well, I know you told me that, but I also know that you spent the week, last week, you spent a night on the beach drunk in your tuxedo, and you were sick yesterday. Now, something's going on.
Okay, you caught me. It's my first time down the aisle. I'm a little scared.
You sure that's all it is?
Sure, what else could it be? I mean, this is a big step.
It is a big step. In fact, I was a little scared when Eden and I
well, you see, the truth comes out.
Well, as long as you're sure you really love Andrea, what could go wrong?
Yeah, I'm sure I love her. Maybe all I'm sure of.
Well, you certainly look great.
No, thanks.
A lot of things you can't do because of the operation.
No, the doctor said I could do everything.
Everything?
Yes, everything. In fact, Cruz and we can start trying to have a baby real soon.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, oh, congratulations on your engagement.
Thanks to you, yeah.
Oh, nothing's changed, has it?
Oh. Well, just, Kane.
Why?
I don't know, but it's not that I'm imagining this. Ever since we got engaged, Kane's been different.
Well, you know, maybe this has something to do with Ming Lee. Having a grown daughter can't be...
Yeah, well, it's not easy for any of us. You know, it's obvious that Ming Lee is very jealous about the wedding. And some of the things that she says to me, I don't know if she means them or if she's just striking out at me.
But you have tried to talk to her.
Oh, yeah, several times, but it's just a road that goes nowhere. I mean, she's got this hold over Kane. I don't even think that he's aware of it. I hope that she's not able to convince him that marrying me is a mistake.
Oh, no, she's not going to do that. Look, I know the feelings that you're having right now because I've had them myself. Remember when Cruz found out about Chip? Remember how I felt?
Yeah.
But we worked everything out. We really did.
Yeah, I know, but Chip is a baby. Maybe he can't possibly have the effect on Cruz that Ming Lee is having on Kane.
Andrea, Kane loves you.
I know. It's just that Ming Lee coming into our lives has confused everything. It's ironic, you know, it's really ironic because I'm the one who is responsible for having her here. And now the whole thing could just blow up in my face. I mean, I can't lose Kane because of Ming Lee. I just can't.
Yeah, hi. I want an inventory of all this unclaimed stolen articles put in the police vault in the last 2 years. What, have I stopped speaking English? 2 years, yes, and I want them yesterday. This. You didn't knock. Whatever happened to knocking? Why don't people ever knock on that door anymore?
Probably because they're hoping to catch you in the middle of something flagrantly illegal.
Oh, Wainwright. You're back. You know, I was just beginning to enjoy your absence. There are 4 prostitutes
First thing I want
downstairs
taken care of is the Mark McCormick case.
Oh, no. You stop harping on that. There's nothing I can do about that.
I want the file closed.
What?
You heard me.
I heard you. I just have a little trouble believing what I heard. Have you finally accepted the fact that Mason killed Mark McCormick?
No, but I can't obtain enough evidence to warrant keeping the case open.
So you just want to drop it?
That's right.
It.
That's right.
You know something? During your leave of absence, I knew you were out there trying to gather some evidence to try and clear his name. I guess you're telling me that you didn't find any, is that it?
I'll never stop believing in his innocence. But since I can't find another suspect, there's no point in keeping the case open, and it's too painful to keep hammering away at it.
It's dead!
Thank you.
I'm glad you're giving up this crusade to prove that Mason's innocent, because the guy's
Don't
really...
push it. I'm right on the edge. And if you push it, I might change my mind. Got it?
Got it.
Good.
Wainwright. Girl, what is it you're up to?
Beautiful.
Oh, I think flowers always make a room look pretty.
And you've chosen very well for tonight's menu. You know, I think this dinner party tonight is going to be quite a success, all because of you.
Thank you, Kai.
You know, have you decided on your seating arrangements?
Yes, we are going to have a buffet.
A buffet? With the kind of dinner that you're planning, I would think it'd want to be served.
No, I don't want to have any formalities. Besides, the Major's the one who's into regimentation. I want everybody to just have fun, you know?
All right. Okay, well, a buffet it is then. You know, I just wanted to say that having you here has made this such a brighter place for us to live. Really, it kind of helps bring the Major out of his dark moods.
Does he often get into these dark moods?
Yes, he does.
Must be a result of his wartime memories.
Yes, well, such memories shouldn't always remain alive.
Well, I'll tell you what, as long as I'm here, I'm going to help him forget. Okay.
Okay.
I've got it, Greg.
All right.
Hello?
I've changed my mind. I'm not coming to your dinner tonight.
You've already made a commitment.
And I don't want you coming here again.
You better be here tonight.
No, I'm not. I know what you want. You want to watch me with Kane. You want to see if I've made any progress with him. Well, you can just forget that. I'll do this on my own time. So you have no choice but to trust me.
No, you are the one without a choice. You will do exactly as I tell you to do, or Kane will find out that you're not his daughter at all, and you will be on the next plane back to Bangkok. I'll see you at dinner.
If you're having problems with Ming Lee, you should talk to Kane about it. I mean, I know when I have problems with Cruz, I just let them sit there and I don't do anything about it. It just makes it worse.
Even I wouldn't even know where to begin.
Well, look, either do I sometimes, but you just have to do it. I know that if you two sat down and you tried to solve your problems, that you would be able to.
I just wish I could be as confident as you are.
Well, just be confident. And my expert advice is to tell you not to wait, and you should talk about it now.
Yes, you're right. Do me a favor. Wake me up if I fall asleep. I don't want to get sunburned. Are you all right? Is everything okay? I'm sorry. Is there something I can do? Are you hurt? Are you all right?
Are you okay? Listen, I came home and you weren't there. I was worried about you. Now, why don't you go home and wait for me?
Julia, who was that?
She's a friend of mine. She just needs someplace.
Well, she looked really frightened. Maybe you should be with her.
No, I can handle it. She's upset about something.
Are you sure everything's okay? You know, you have enough problems of your own.
I'm fine.
Julia, does this woman have something to do with Mason?
No. You can do me a big favor. Just don't ask me any more questions, all right?
All right, I just hope you know what you're doing.
I do.
Look, mate. Julia, you don't have to handle all these problems on your own. You know, I care about you and Cruz cares about you, and we don't want to see you hurt again.
I won't let that happen. I can't. I'll see you later. Oh, don't apologize. I know you're afraid of being alone. It's okay. We're all afraid of being alone. We're a real pair, aren't we?
What is it with this? You know, in L.A. law, they don't charge into the DA's office without knocking.
Well, that's television. I mean, this is a reality. Here.
Here what?
Well, I can't decide where to go on a honeymoon, so I brought these for you so you can choose.
What happened to Switzerland?
Well, I know we both look great in lederhosen, but when I tried to learn how to yodel, I almost lost my voice, and we couldn't have that, so you choose.
You know, you're gonna hate what I pick anyway, honey. Come on.
No, I won't.
San Simeon, Yosemite, San Fernando, Los Angeles? This is what you've narrowed it down to?
Look, I know the wedding and the reception's gonna cost a fortune, and since you're stuck in this low-paying job, I figured, well, I didn't want to put any extra pressure on you. So just pick whatever you want. I mean, it doesn't matter as long as we're together, right?
You are so sweet. There is gonna be a honeymoon, and the honeymoon will be spectacular.
Well, I love it when you talk like that. Look, I have to go. I have to go pick up Brandon.
Where is he?
He went to the movies. He wanted to see some movie about the people. Well, some of the people are people, and some of the people are cartoons, and they talk to each other. I don't know. I couldn't figure it out.
Sort of like life. See you later, lamb chop.
Did you notice the way we were just talking to each other, how it was so sweet?
It was, wasn't it?
Do you think that after we get married, that it'll still be like... Nah.
Well, now all I have to do is get you duplicated, sell the original. I can go around the world 10 times. And nobody will know.
Mrs. Calver's going to be there anyway, so that way Sarah didn't have to be alone. Sarah was doing very well with her. She was holding her when I left.
Oh, I'm sure Sarah's going to be wonderful for the baby.
She is.
More?
I'm fine, thank you.
You know, I've been wondering.
What?
I was going to ask you a question based on Sister Rebecca's past.
Well, some of it is the same, actually. We're both involved in the law.
Yeah, what about the personal stuff?
It's not very interesting.
Oh, come on. Somebody as headstrong as you, they must have something to attribute that to.
Probably came from all the arguments with my sister. She always tried to boss me around.
What about your parents?
They had problems of their own. So bossing me around became Augusta's job. That's her name.
Yeah.
I love her anyway.
That's probably because you stood up to her every time that she was wrong.
Maybe. We're still very close. She lives in New York.
So you weren't close to your parents?
We had communication problems.
Yeah, well, I know all about communication problems.
What, your parents?
Yeah, my dad.
I don't think of a priest having problems with his own father.
Yes. What made you get interested in law?
I think I always was. I used to watch Perry Mason reruns all the time, and then I had this friend when I was 7 years old whose mother was a very famous attorney, and I thought that was very odd because you think at that time that fathers were lawyers and not mothers, and I remember going home and telling Augusta about it, and she said, so what, big deal? You could do the same thing if you wanted to, and I actually believed her. I forgot to tell you that I got the Mark McCormick case closed today.
Good.
Yeah, that way we have more time to spend with Sarah to try to help her and more time for me to try to get evidence to get Timmons kicked out of office.
Are you nervous about something?
No. No, not at all.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I really should go because, Sarah, you know, I want to see about how she's doing.
Well, I thought you said Mrs. Cobb was there.
She is. She's just been there all day and it's late and I really need to go.
But did I say something?
No, you didn't say anything. I thank you very much for dinner. I really appreciate it. Really, thank you.
Sure.
How you doing?
Fine, how do I look?
Good. Fine. I've been a little worried about you lately.
Why?
You just seem so intense. It sort of scares me.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. Do you know how much I love you? You've made my life better than it's ever been.
Mingli, you better start getting dressed for the dinner party.
I'm not going.
Wait a minute, you told the Major you'd be there.
I know, but I don't want to go. It's going to be such a drag. Well, listen, if you don't want to go, I don't think that we should force you to. I had a feeling you'd see it that way. I'm going out for a walk.
Ming Lee.
Wait, can't let her go.
No, she shouldn't talk to you that way. Ming Lee?
It's all right. It's all right. Look, one day she's going to wake up and realize that I'm not the enemy. Don't worry about it.
You are so good with her. Is there any way we can avoid going to this dinner party, too?
Wait a minute, all right? It's one thing for Ming Lee to sneak out of it, but another for you. I mean, the Major and Victoria have planned this, and they've gone to a lot of trouble. I really think that you should...
I'll go. I'll go.
Well, I'll be there to hold your hand.
Oh, I like that part.
What part is it that you don't like?
I don't want to have to socialize with the man. I don't want anything to do with him.
3,000, Herb, are you out of your mind? I mean, we're talking about 2 carats here. 5,000 be bargain basement. Well, good. When you see it, your mouth is going to water, and I got more stuff. You're going to love it. Listen, I'll talk to you tomorrow morning. How was the movie, champ?
It's too weird having cartoons talk to people.
That's weird. You're right.
So, where's it going to be?
Where's what going to be?
Our honeymoon. You were supposed to decide.
Oh.
I knew you couldn't decide.
No, that is my decision, darling. We're going to go to all those places.
All of them?
You got it.
Keith. The chateaus of the Loire Valley. Rome and the Amalfi Coast. The Orient Express to Venice. The nude beaches of the Azores. Keith, this would cost a fortune.
Hey, not to worry about this doll face. Repeat after me. Money is no object!
Wait a minute. That's a very beautiful phrase. As a matter of fact, I didn't even know you knew that one, but how? Why?
Hey, babe, ours is not the reason why. Ours is just to spend and fly.
Oh, wait a minute. Is this the same man that you just said was complaining about paying for a small wedding ceremony?
Nope.
Well, I don't know what got into you, Keith. But I sure do love it.
I'm sorry, I don't want to intrude. I just want to make sure you're all right.
I'm sorry. I just had to leave the restaurant.
Why?
Because I found myself talking and about my life and my family, and for 1 minute, I didn't think about Mason, and I felt lost.
Well, maybe you were starting to continue your life. Don't you think that Mason wants you to do that?
I'm just not ready. I come here and I talk to him almost every night, and I'm just not ready to let go.
It's always very difficult to let go of somebody you love. I mean, we come here to hang on. That's the reason that you're taking responsibility for Sarah, isn't it? It's a way of holding on to Mason.
Maybe.
Julia, I know how difficult it is for you, but you're going to have to learn to say goodbye to Mason.
Trying every day. I try. But the words won't come out. I don't want to. It's very hard. I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. All right.
Well, how are you doing with your new place?
Well, I haven't had much time to do anything with it. I've been fairly busy.
I know. This one is the slave driver.
No.
Well,
I'm so sorry that Ming Lee couldn't come. Is she under the weather?
No.
Well, I see. She must have decided to go out with some of her young friends.
No, she just thought this would be a drag.
She certainly seems to have adjusted to you very well. What I mean is, I happened to see you two at the charity function the other night, and you seemed awfully close. It's hard to believe that she's only been with you for a short time.
Yeah.
You must feel very close to her.
yeah, Philip, this champagne is just wonderful.
It really is.
Well, thank you. I'm glad you like it. And I think this evening certainly warrants a toast. To you, Victoria, a woman of boundless energy and many talents. You've made my home a very festive place tonight. My gratitude.
Thank you. No, now I would like to make a toast to you, Philip. Chip and I are very fortunate to have met such a kind and gentle man. You welcomed us into your home, and we'll always be grateful.
Victoria!
Did I ever tell you how glad I am that we're together?
I don't think so.
I have too.
Well, if you already knew the answer, then why'd you ask me? What is this, a test or something?
As a matter of fact, it is, and you're going to be graded on it.
Well, in that case, you've told me 62 times how glad you are that we're together. How glad you are that... we're together. Now, what kind of grade do I get?
An A.
An A? I'm gonna bite you. I'm not kidding.
A+. You get an A.
Okay, well, usually when you tell me how glad you are that we're together, there's a reason.
No, it's just that Andrea was talking to me about her and Kane, and she was asking my advice.
Oh, great. So you're giving Andrea on how advice on how to deal with Kane now?
No. Hey, you know, I was just telling her how well you and I, we communicate.
Did you tell her sometimes I have to chase you halfway around the world before we start that communication?
Well, that's just because I can be a little stubborn sometimes.
Sometimes. Of course, it does make it all the better when I finally get you to talk. I'll admit that.
I want to tell you something. I have made a resolution that I am not going to be stubborn anymore as far as you're concerned.
Good.
You don't believe I mean it, do you?
Of course I do.
No, wait a second. You don't believe that I wouldn't be stubborn, do you? That I can?
No, you can. You can. Kane and Andrea, on the other hand, they have another kind of a
We're not talking about Kane and Andrea. We're talking about the fact that you don't think that I cannot not be stubborn. That I can.
Oh, I
can
think
do
you
that.
can not be stubborn. Believe me, pal. You're not stubborn at all.
Well, I want you to tell me that you don't think that I am stubborn.
You're
And I
not.
want you to mean it.
You're not stubborn. Okay.
All right, maybe I was being a little stubborn about being stubborn.
Not a problem. You're charming.
So anyway, you were telling me about Kane and Andrea.
Yeah, who cares?
About how they're going to work things out.
Well, I hope, I think that Ming Lee may be a problem for them. But if not, they'll probably have a great marriage and live happily ever after.
Oh, it's not easy.
No. It's never easy raising a child.
No, you're right. But you're going to be so good at it.
The platform takes shape. Jesse Jackson prepares the most important speech of his political career. I'm Tom Brokaw. Details tonight on NBC Nightly News.